I think he's taken a wage cut from what he's on at Tottenham. Everything about that says to me there's a guy there who is a world-class player. And all of a sudden, why is Manchester United not looking at him? Why is not Manchester City looking at him for that price? £8.5 million they're possibly going to do the deal.
I think Spurs will try and hold out for a bit more. That's the talk.
Well, but if it's 10, if it's 15, and we're talking about what players are worth nowadays, surely. And I look at him there, you think, well, hang on, that's a great player for Manchester United in midfield there, getting himself going again. This guy, I look at the two teams, look at Tottenham and Liverpool. Look what Liverpool did. I know they won the Champions League, but look at Tottenham after that, pretty much the same side. And it's all gone pretty much wrong, really, and Eriksen was a massive part of that. So someone who gets in, he's a player, he's got a lot of football in him, and he's a quality. He could be up there with Modric, all that.
White shorts, black socks, and Kevin Friend, Adama Traore with one of those explosive runs in the first.
On the right, Traore on the left.
And that's
now alongside Cody.
Here's
on the
Johnny.
left-hand side.
Sorry, Clive. Another very big game coming. Matic, Brandon Williams forward. Partnership as the weeks of the season go by. Juan Mata with one of his clever balls through to James. He's gone round Ruddy. Did the goalkeeper catch him?
I think he got a good hand on the ball, did Ruddy. His starting position was good. James shows that exceptional pace when the ball's delivered. Dragged the ball round the goalkeeper.
It's a corner kick. And Fred, and that's a clever ball into James as well. James has whipped a little gap. Has gone for it. Wan-Bissaka is still going here than we did in the whole of the first game, but it's close.
You've just took the words right out.
Adama Traore in the middle. Raul Jimenez. It's a nice ball into Martial, and Daniel James had just checked. Here's Raul Jimenez for Wolverhampton Wanderers, shrugging off Williams but pushing him. It's going to be a free kick to Manchester United.
He's been his assists as well. He's been involved in so many of the goals that.
With the run from Traore, look at that touch from Raul Jimenez, and the turn, and not quite the finish. It was absolutely brilliant until the left-footed shot.
He just didn't strike it the way he wanted to. Traore showed it.
It's another good run and another good ball, and Daniel James is in behind here. James is looking for support. Found Juan Mata. Mata into Martial on the turn, deflects to James. And there's a mistake from Fred, and it's fallen to Pedro Neto, who puts Wolves in front. Pedro Neto finishes. Well, VAR will check it, and the question is, did Raul Jimenez foul Harry Maguire? You can argue about whether the law is right or wrong.
Wolves on Jimenez.
I think in this interpretation of the handball law.
Yeah, and it is clear. It's clear.
So still goalless. Neves forward for long from Lindelof. Good-looking ball. Lovely touch. Greenwood laid it off onto the left foot of Martial. Scuffed it a bit.
Again, a long ball. Manchester United deployed. Lindelof again. James Earl.
Balls here.
Into the field of play here.
A part of this side. That's a slip from Martial. Fred might have a go, does, and it hit the back of Dendoncker. That's going to be a corner kick is swung in and headed out by Doherty. Fred, Bissaka. It hit Johnny. It's a down in the semi-final last season. That's a good challenge as well by Wan-Bissaka. Beautifully timed.
Well, just look for a...
Jean Moutinho now from a slightly different angle. Roman Saiz attacked it, and that might just have been dropping in if Matic hadn't got ahead on it.
He had to make sure.
Nicely away from Johnny. Blocked by Rob. Trophy for the third time. Long testing ball, and Martial through to Mata. Good shot. Fed the ball into Raul Jimenez. Was there. In fact, it's Raul Jimenez here down the middle. Greenwood joining them. Martial straight at Ruddy.
Oh, that's a big chance.
Here's Mata into Neves. That looks offside to me. Starts on a sprinting run.
Did in that opening 5 minutes.
For that little pull, once this play has... It'll be another Juan Mata. Well claimed. Long diagonal ball. Roma's sides back to Ruddy.
But these cup games are for him.
Here's a chance though. Good save by Ruddy again. James denied. Mata swallowed up by Dendonka. Got away from Wan Bissaka though.
Go to ground. Makes a really fine save.
João Moutinho's. Fred, oh, it's a lovely...
That's onside, but it's...
1 minute added and 1 minute has been played. Indeed it does. Well, Pedro Neto took an opportunity but saw it disallowed for a handball by Raul Jimenez, an accidental handball. Black Sox will kick off the second half from right to left, attacking Williams. Williams with the early ball over the top of Matt Doherty. To Santu barking more orders. Oh, Maguire let that go and is fortunate.
By leaving the through ball.
Mata. Well, most of the saves John Ruddy has had to make have been reasonably straightforward, and by taking on Wan Bissaka, curling.
It's exceptional pace, isn't it, to knock that ball.
19, Pedro Neto here. Fred managed to Maguire forward. Nice little change of direction and then a curling ball. James, nicely done. James, oh, he's so close. Looked as if it was heading in from James. Just ended up brushing the foot of the post.
But it was brilliant in the way that he let the ball run across his body from the pass from Williams.
In his first 4 Manchester United games, and has Adama Traore there too. Pedro Neto away from Maguire. He's knocked the cross up which Lindelof dealt with. João Moutinho. Jimenez going for curl, and got a bit of curl, but too much elevation. That's a good looking ball, but Maguire. It's Johnny chasing this. Romero. Off he goes. Mata onto Williams. Here, trying to cut inside Williams, who used his body. Greenwood. He's got himself outside Johnny, then the cross would
run the ball from one end of the field to the other.
Here's Martial. Is the first player to make way.
Rather than a moment of magic.
And come back to that one. Bissaka's cross is going nowhere. Does there come a point for Doherty to deliver the cross? He's got away from Fred. Is this the moment? Flag stays down and he's finished.
He's finished it, but it's going to go to VAR. Will he be offside when that ball's delivered to him from Martial? It's a brilliant run and finish from Mata. Will it count?
Well, Juan Mata has had a look over his shoulder at the referee's assistant on the far side. The flag has stayed down. Mata celebrates.